Stolito, we'll start with you.
Good evening. I would like to start with announcing the Students of the Month for January, who are Sophia Lynn, Joseph Figueredo, Sophia Costa, and Julia Bessar Nobrega. These students were picked by the staff in the high school for their accomplishments and academic behavior. Moving on to news about clubs. Last week, the peer leaders joined the Unified Club at Majestic Lanes for a couple of rounds of bowling. The Student Council has reviewed the results of the survey and will meet with our principal, Mr. Abino, this week to discuss the issues the students have concerns about. The variety show will take place February 11th. The students participating have been practicing very hard in order to prepare for the show next week. Much time has already gone by as tomorrow marks the end of the second quarter and the first semester of the year. Students are looking forward to what the next semester will bring them. Additionally, students have been also recently starting to pick their classes for next year on Encores. In order to help the juniors prepare for their senior year, the guidance counselors held an important meeting about college applications yesterday. Regarding sports, 2 weeks ago, wrestler Connor Welsh was named GMC Wrestler of the Week. Also, wrestler Ryan Bouchard won his respected GMC championship. The wrestling team won their most recent matches against Notre Dame, Metuchen, Carteret, and Highland Park High Schools. The boys basketball team played against Woodbridge for their GMCs. The game went into triple overtime and the Bombers won. The basketball team then went against John F. Kennedy High School and won, making their score for the season 6-9. The boys and girls bowling team won their matches against John P. Stevens and South Plainville High Schools. The girls team advanced to the quarterfinals against John F. Kennedy. The boys and girls swim team went up against North Brunswick last week. The girls team unfortunately lost, but the boys team won their first match of the season. Lastly, in winter track, Anthony Voto won a gold medal for the shot put, and Leah Williams-White won 2 medals. She won a silver medal for the 55 hurdle and a bronze medal for the high jump. With the end of the winter sports closing, spring sports are starting to hold tryouts. We wish those trying out for those teams much luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
No, I never ask you, do you like doing this? I never asked anyone, but yeah, because we like having, we love having you guys, because there's so much information that goes around, so many emails, it's, we get a concise overview of everything that's happening or happened, It's great, so thank you.
Yeah, listen, I'll just tell you from my personal perspective, you're the only thing I really like. I really can't stand listening to these two guys. The two of you are really
Agreed.
always I come here.
My goodness.
Thank you.
And Mr. Esposito,
Yeah.
we are once again ahead of the curve with regard to having student representatives because I don't know if you're aware, they just passed legislation. Governor Murphy just signed legislation basically declaring that all school districts must have a high school student council representative at their Board of Education meetings representing the school.
That's great. We've
And
been
we
doing
in
this for
Sayreville
years.
have too. We have high school and middle school, so
Yeah.
we're very proud of that.
That's awesome, terrific. Any questions for Stephanie from anyone?
Great job.
You going to the play?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? All right.
How about the
Good
variety
answer.
show? You going to that too?
No, I won't be able to make that, unfortunately.
Okay, thanks so much.
Great job, Steph.
Thank you.
Ms. Ranquillo, you're up.
Good evening, Board of Education members and administrators. My name is Jada Ranquillo, SMS Student Council Board of Education representative. On February 9th at 8 p.m., the PTO will host a Family Tech Talk Night via Zoom. Link will be on the PTO Facebook page. On February 25th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the PTO is hosting a Family Pizza Bingo Night at the SMS for SMS families and their friends. Tickets can be purchased at www.mysmspto.com. On March 25th at 6 p.m., there will be a designer handbag bingo and basket raffle event for adults only. Tickets can be purchased at www.mysmspto.com. Sayreville Middle School Student Council will be collecting toiletries and other hygiene products that will be donated to the ARM branch in New Brunswick. The products will be used throughout shelters and their mobile unit. The Student Council will also be selling carnations during lunch for Valentine's Day. Now onto the Sayreville Middle School sports. The Lady Bombers basketball team has progressed so much since the beginning of the season. Just yesterday, they played Monroe for the second time and held them to 15 points less than the first time they saw them. Sophia Matula has been controlling the court as the point guard and has grown as a player this season. Aaliyah McCummings and Mackenzie Abuzo are both tough competitors under the basket. They only have 3 games left this season and they are anticipating ending on a high note. The Sayreville Middle School cheerleading team is looking forward to their first competition with their game day team on February 12th. Both teams will be competing at states at the end of February. The boys' blue basketball team is coming off a monumental win against Monroe, with the score being 68-30. Tomorrow they face off against a tough Piscataway team at home. The wrestling team finished the season 8-1. Raymond Schmidt and Robert Fritz are Middlesex County champs. They will be facing off First Monroe County champions on February 1st, and if they win, they will be facing Ocean County champions on February 2nd. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Great job, as always. Any questions? No? Mr. Arquillo?
Thank you, Jada. Great job.
Good job, guys. It's time. You know you want to.
You guys are free to go home and do homework or whatever.
That's it. Yeah, do homework. Okay, we're going to skip me. Nobody wants to hear me speak tonight anyway. But Mr. Walsh, do you have any vice presidential comments?
We have district highlights.
Okay, do it.
Congratulations to the students in the Sayreville War Memorial High School Distributive Education Clubs of America, DECA, chapter for earning recognition in the recent 2021-2022 DECA chapter campaign program, which focused on empowering emerging leaders and entrepreneurs for college and career success. Congratulations to Sayreville wrestler Ryan Bouchard, who won the Greater Middlesex Conference at 215-pound weight class during this past weekend's GMC wrestling tournament. And I just want to add a little color here. Ryan Bouchard, I'm so proud of him. He's one of our, he's a great kid. He was an all-division football player here too. But he's a lineman. He's one of those guys who does his job all the time, does it extremely well, but doesn't always get recognition. But he went out there and from a low seed, I think he was the 6th seed in the tournament. 7th seed in the tournament, and came all the way up and won the whole tournament, which is, you know, there's 23 teams in the county.
In dramatic fashion, right? Didn't he pin him?
Dramatic fashion. He was
seconds left in the match?
He was down 6-1 in the final, and he just kept battling and battling and battling. And the Bouchards are a great Sayreville family, if anyone knows them. And Ryan's one of the hardest workers we have here, and a great kid. And I'm so proud of him. And I'm proud of our whole team. Our team took 5th in the county in the tournament. And
Out of 23 teams, yes.
out of 23 teams, 2 of them are private Catholic schools. You know, wrestling is one of the only sports where you're in it with everybody. You're in the tournament with everybody. So schools that can recruit, and we were in the top 5. So I'm
And
very proud of our
We
team.
had 5 other wrestlers medal, correct? One last name Walsh, I believe?
One of them was Walsh, and
mention it, Mom's going to be mad.
yeah, he had a good Connor Walsh, Jerry L. Severino, C.J. McCrae, and freshman Aiden Petras all left with medals and are GMC All-Stars. So
Very nice.
very proud of them.
Wrestler Bouchard, is he committed? Is he going anywhere that we might?
I don't think he has a decision yet. Like I said, he's a great football player as well as a great wrestler, so I'm sure he has and a good student, so I'm sure he has a lot of opportunities. I don't know what his decisions are yet, but very, 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 very proud of Ryan.
Terrific.
Can I add something?
Yeah,
I just want to add for the girls bowling team, Maya Myers, who is one of the co-captains. She placed number 5 out of like 215 bowlers, so she's really good, and congratulations to her. She's only a sophomore too, so she got
That's
a lot
phenomenal.
of good
That's
bowls.
phenomenal. Hopefully we get
And
that on the.
Mrs. Pabon, I know that they advanced to the semifinals. They haven't played the semifinals yet, have
Yeah,
they?
they lost.
Oh,
They
okay.
lost, but they are going to the States on Saturday, the boys as well. The boys go next Saturday, but hopefully they'll do well.
Yeah,
But they've represented Sayreville.
You know, it's one of those things, I don't know if everyone is aware how phenomenal our bowling program is here. We're
Yeah.
really one of the best in the
And
state.
both
We
have been
several-
spectacular this year.
Several state
Yeah.
championships, and
It is terrific.
make sure we get that on the highlights next time too, whatever
Yeah, if
they do in the
anybody's
States.
watching,
but
you got a
that's-
kid coming into school, it's a great sport to be
Yep.
involved in, so please join the bowling teams.
Very proud of all our
That's our
athletes,
PSA. Thank you, Mr.
all our students.
Okay, Dr. Labby,